Okay, guys.
Okay.
We did decide to go live again because we did have somebody following us.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was just high.
But we think he was just high as shit, but we weren't sure. So we stayed live just in case here. What's with the Johnny creepy voice? Belle wants to know what's with your creepy voice.
That's Johnny 5-0, guys. That's not
Oh no,
me.
Belle knows who it is. Belle knows exactly who the voice is.
Belle, are you cheating on me?
No, you're right. I do not have a chance with any of these guys. All I know that if you cannot hang out with these guys with a thin skin, okay? Because you will get some of the worst comments that you've ever heard.
Oh, now you're making us seem like we're fucking.
Because as they're
we were ruthless dicks in the chat, and then we're ruthless dicks in person, and you're like, oh my god!
oh, bite me.
Schmicky.
Listen. Yeah, see, everybody's saying they absolutely understand. I get it. Right, Sarah? We're the ones that had to whisper on the phone.
That's Denise talking shit about us here in the car.
Yeah, fuck that
Oh, snap.
Oh, man.
Denise Lynn, I'll tell you what, since she's got into California,
You
she's a
don't like it, you
whippersnapper.
get the fuck out. You go home, schmicky babe.
Yeah.
She went from mod to auditor, now she's like, fuck off, all right?
Yeah.
I got this.
Above you guys, it cannot even be charted.
Monkey loves. What does Monkey love?
Schmaking babes.
Okay, that's probably a possibility.
Okay, I'm gonna double stream. I'm gonna stream Monkey stream.
I'm supposed to ask you if you know who Sally Bunt is.
Nope.
Okay. No. They're saying no.
Oh, check this out. That's pretty cool. I don't want to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I know you guys can't see well, but it was just easier to stay on if we had a tail than it was
Okay,
to
guys, so we're
try to
just
go
about-
off and go back on.
There's something
Sat on a stump. Shh, people are trying to sleep here.
I saw
Yeah,
something.
I was trying to sleep too for a little while,
Car
but
to a fucking halt.
Do you see people?
uh-oh,
I see dead
uh-oh, U-turn.
Oh, we did it.
Illegal.
We're going to a fucking LAPD tow yard.
LAPD
Johnny
tow
5-0 taking
yard.
us on a mission, guys.
Only because I know this tow yard.
Did you bring your
So
camera
it's gonna
of
be
mass
it's gonna be a surprise
destruction?
here.
Yeah, actually, this is my wonderful
I thought we were
phone.
going to this other location.
Ask Johnny if he'll buy me some fried potatoes.
Fried potatoes.
That's the redemption schmaking babe.
Yes. Time for White Castles. Yeah. Oh, I know that he's got to be from close by home, right? Who was that said that?
This is all LAPD contractors.
Oh, really?
This is all LAPD parking?
No, contractors.
Oh, contractors.
Yeah, fuck these.
Yeah, we don't.
Well, it's gonna be obvious.
If you guys see
How
the-
long are you
the
in
light that's,
California?
cross streaming with
Well,
Monkey.
okay, there, Illinois Patriot. Where in Illinois are you? I'm sorry, hold that thought for 1 second. I'm going to be here, Tuesday is my flight back.
I'm gonna be sad, you guys.
Will, hey, hon, how are you?
I'm gonna be sad when we have to leave.
When you have to leave and then
You know?
a day later I'll have to leave. Put a tire spoke under a wheel of each patrol car. Absolutely.
These guys are the ones that...
Oh, I'm glad you're doing good, Will. I hope you've been catching things here and there.
Now Will's cheating on me?
I've been having all kinds of fun here.
we need to find out where...
Oh no. Yes, Mrs. 50, please, please, please don't make me leave like this. I know, right? Dust picks. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Good to see you.
All right, guys. So this
Anyway, as I was
particular,
saying, I was tentatively supposed to leave Tuesday, but I may be
location is,
allegedly kidnapped
contracted?
for a few days
With,
longer, is what I
No,
hear.
it's not allegedly. It is...
no,
This is...
no, I said it's contracted. Did I say allegedly?
No, I said allegedly.
Oh, I was just saying.
I said I was going to be allegedly kidnapped and made
Well, that's if you're lucky.
and made to stay here for at least another, I don't know,
Lifetime.
20, 30 years.
Police Department, LAPD.
Hit on Monkey. Why the hell would I hit on Monkey?
You get your vehicle.
What makes you think she can afford this?
Whips and costumes? Oh, it's Ian. I should have known. Actually, any leather, any whips that I may have would not be going out with me on an audit. That might just make these cops a little too...
500 subscribers.
Sweetheart, I'm... yeah, okay, a little bit.
1,000 subscribers.
Okay, so when 1,000 subscribers, then I have to go out with leather, and I don't think so. Maybe leather shoes.
Lace shoes, leather shoes.
No.
Okay.
If you're looking, if you're
asking.
if you're looking for a porn site, this isn't it.
I'm gonna stand next to Denise Lynn so that when she talks to her people, she can just
Believe me,
and then that way.
I absolutely am planning.
Yeah.
Oh, see, this is what I've been dealing with.
Oh look.
And to be
everybody loves
honest
me.
with you,
No, not everybody.
I love it. These guys are great. I've learned so much from all of them. Ones that aren't here too. You know, Furry Potato. She kicked my ass yesterday. I don't know how anybody can keep up with her. Although I did a pretty good job of trying.
It's a tow yard.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just a close-up, I guess, of Johnny. Oh, here we go. Crossing the street again. They're going to make me get mushed. One of the reasons it's taken me so long is I can't get over how high these curbs are. And if I don't pay attention, I'll fall off. I'm not used to them.
That's not that same car, is it?
Nope.
The other one.
I had a feeling somebody was going to be turning in here. Aha, see, it's that sixth sense. It's that woman sense. Oh, Belle, if you want me to see some butts, I'll show you some butts. Just give me a minute. I had a feeling somebody was going to turn in here. And I guarantee you, do they have spy tech? Are they on to you? Yeah, they probably do. And they're always on to me. Okay, well, it looks like they're sneaking up a little quicker than I was, but I still think feel like somebody's behind me. You are a good-looking woman. Well, thank you, David. I appreciate that. But to be honest with you, I'd much rather hear something about what I'm trying to do than what I look like. But I appreciate your compliment. Don't think I don't. Every lady likes to hear that they look good every now and then. Thank you, Randall. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Oh, we got a truck door open here. I know, they're way up there. I didn't see what Sarah did. What did she do? She's always so good. She takes care of all the stuff behind the scenes. All her nice little comments that she comes back with. Let's see. Why do I keep feeling like somebody's behind us? I'm gonna go with my gut. Don't worry. Streaming never lets me get too far behind or ahead. Actually, none of them do. Let's See if I just keep walking past them, what they do.
Right? Oh, there goes the meat.
Hey, you know what? I have more people in my stream than I've ever had, and all Johnny has to do is say this fucking go live button, and I lose them all.
But it doesn't matter, right? You're not doing it for people that are there.
That's on my secondary channel. Oh! Sorry, that's a live stream on my primary.
You know, what is it about guys, right? They get their feelings hurt, and what do? They have to start cutting each other down. Women, well, we're catty bitches too. What am I talking about? Yeah, them boys is right. Boys have cooties. They do. Freedom fighter. Hey, hon, how are you?
Look at that. She's got a good shot right there. That's cool.
Yeah, just look in between the cracks, right?
So we're looking through the fence area here because they got this green shit that tries to block your view.
Green shit.
And,
all right. Don't make me throw myself down on the ground. Denise, I've decided we should marry. Wednesday's good for you. Randall, that's a very nice thought, sweetheart. However, yeah, marriage right now is out of pins which state you're in. Ricardo, I thought I saw Black Sabbath, but that could have just been wishful thinking. Nobody out here likes the music I listen to. Except probably Mrs. 5-0. She's the only cool one here. I can say that. Close to called Waterloo. Can I tell them all to stop back? Yeah, I would. Okay, I'm not sure where that is. I like Black Sabbath too, News Now, Sweden. But I do. I like all kinds of music. I'm really eclectic when it comes to music. You never know what I'm listening to. Yes, I know, Sarah. I know, sweetheart. I do like Metallica. I've never seen Metallica, but I do like them. Good morning, Curtis, from Norway. Oh, 25 miles south of St. Louis. Okay. AC/DC, another great band that I have seen. I have Norway and Sweden in the house. Welcome. I'm honored that you came in. Uh-oh, I lost them. Anybody see which way they went? I'm joking. I'll be able to see their lights a mile away. Oh, sprinklers. Anybody want to cool off? I'm sorry I keep going backwards. I just have this strange feeling that something's behind me. Of course, it could just be my past, right? Helicopter. Oh, there we go. we go, contact.
You have a clue?
Where are you coming from? All right, guys. So
Have you been drinking?
we got some
Where are you
contact.
headed to? Can I search your vehicle?
We have some contact here. They got triggered.
Yeah, I think somebody got a little bit ticked off, huh?
And actually, that was...
Hey, Bullet SpongeBob, how are you? Oh yeah, now we've got a couple of them going together.
like 3 of them standing.
Yeah, there's 3 right here to the right.
4, I see 3 vests.
Yeah, there's 3 guys here to the right.
They can't see shit, trust me.
No, they're just looking at the lights. That's all they're able to see. There's nothing they can see.
So Johnny Fibo has his
I'm
light
sorry,
on, so
whatever you
can
guys
see
just
it's like daylight.
wrote, I wasn't able to see.
Pretty cool.
I'm
So
trying
we
to
got
peek
contact
through.
in the yard here. They asked us what was going on. That was about the extent
Equal
so far.
non-opportunity stream follower. Glad to see you. Suspicious activity, need ID. Well, that would be a problem because I don't carry ID.
We shall see.
And since my fingerprints have never been taken, I've never been arrested, it will make it just a little bit more difficult for them to find out. Oh, look what we got. Did you see that? Of course, we have facial recognition. It wouldn't be too hard for them to find out who I am really quickly. I have a driver's license, right? Yes, I see it. I'm going. I have to listen to them. They do know best. Sometimes I want to kick them in the ass, but they do know best. I know. And
It's like it's a mind game.
are you listening?
Yeah, that's not fair.
They're coming to get you, sweetheart.
See that, guys? We've got RVs and stuff back there. I don't know if they're confiscated RVs or what they are, but...
Well, you know what they are? They're probably RVs that they pulled off the freeways that nobody fucking claimed because they couldn't fix them.
Right.
Educate the public? Absolutely. They knew who we were before we even got close here.
$5,000 for a new transmission. Fuck it, just keep it.
Right.
Right?
That makes sense. Okay, so those are the ones that eventually, after a period of time, how that works is, I don't know what the time frame is, but don't quote me on it, but...
Put it past face recognition
after a
and
certain
pronouncing.
period of
Is there
time,
buffering for
once
anyone
it's entitled
else?
to it, then option.
Or do I have to? Oh yeah, please guys, if there's buffering or sound, I know I'm too soft. I'm trying to talk louder, but if there's an issue, please let me know so I know to
So,
do what needs to be done.
Hi,
Freedom
Denise.
Fighter, thank you. Hi, how are you?
I finally can see you in my live stream,
See?
girl.
Cam back.
Hi, guys.
Peace.
In Denise's stream.
We've got lovely, not lovely, actually, handsome Blue Ghost Media here.
Hi, guys.
And Streaming Silence, who is actually hiding back there.
Streaming silence. He's putting on his silence.
He's being silenced, yes.
Man, I'm gonna miss having to go. I've had such a blast.
No buffering here. Okay, one of those guys, I guess it might have been you, hopefully. And they're not like stingraying us, haha. Kingston Towing. Regular Super Duty Ford truck. But I really wanted to see if I can get an angle from all sides here. Yeah, somebody's moving around in there, guys. Educate the public. Drive safely, hon. Denise, what was that? I'm sorry, one more time, Johnny.
You just had multiple orgasms.
How did that happen?
What?
How did that happen?
Well, from all of the racing cars that just went past.
Oh, the racing cars. Yes, I did. I will admit that I do like nice cars and fast cars. And
I didn't hear that last.
I said I like fast cars.
No, over the radio.
Okay, good. I never know when he's gonna.
What was that over the radio?
Especially Dodges. Right, Biggie? I absolutely agree with you. I can't believe people are up this late, and I can't believe there's even people that are out here doing these suspicious activities that we're doing. But you know what? It's making a difference, so as long as it does, so will we. Two o'clock in the morning. Where is it? Okay, yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning. Here too, I think. Upstate News Weekly is back. You aren't suspicious. You're doing legal activities. You're right. Suspicion is an emotion though, right? It's a feeling, it's not a fact. So anybody can feel that somebody's being suspicious. They just have to prove that what they're doing is illegal. And what I'm doing is absolutely legal. Maybe not normal compared to them, but I've never been one that has been too normal anyway. What can I say? I'm a rebel. That's right, it's legal and suspicious.
Down this way, don't give him.
Okay, let's get out of the street, though, Strandy, 'cause okay.
I can't wait to get back home and do this in Chicago and hope that I can find a couple people to go with me. It's just not safe to go up by yourself, so it makes it so much easier when you have some great people backing you up. And you're right, I've got some great people that are here now. Rebel without a pause. I love that. Yes. One of those guys. Can you tell?
Why you guys shaming him? Maybe he's uneducated.
Absolutely. One of the things that Mrs. 50 said was that once you get here, you're going to see what kind of healing is going to take place in your life. And yeah. This has been fabulous for what I needed. I was able to put all that crap, all that drama, all that bullshit behind me and just do what's important, right? Put that wrench down, pick up a camera and start recording the police. And I found out that not only was I not afraid to do it, I actually did a pretty good job and made them think and kept them on their toes a little bit.
These are production trucks. Yeah, that's a TV. That's a mobile TV station. That trailer right there is a mobile TV station. You can. That's. They have all the monitors. They fit.
Look at that, guys. These are TV moving diesels. They move all kinds of heavy equipment, cameras and so forth for.
No, this is the control room for a mobile TV show.
Like the mobile command.
Yeah, but this is like where they have where the director sits for. Say if you're on a sound stage somewhere and you rent out the sound stage on the Paramount lot, you run all of your video village and stuff through this.
Hookers hide there. Oh, hookers hide behind there. They told me. They just told me hookers hide behind there. You guys might want to shine your light over there to see if you have any.
Or to just like
They didn't say. They didn't say. Maybe shine your light, and if they come towards the light, they're probably not anyone you really want to deal with. But again, you never know. I'm not quite sure what type of hookers you're used to.
Dude, I guarantee you those trailers are long.
Yeah, actually, one of those guys. Yeah, absolutely. This is on one of those lists. I can't tell you exactly right now where because too many people, too many issues. But yeah, it's on one of those special lists. Quickly, if you saw that, one of those guys.
These are actual like post-production.
Whew. I'm glad that they were wearing body cameras, but as for being professional, I'd really have to ask you what you mean by professional.
These are not the satellite trucks.
Opinions that I had a year ago are completely changed. Opinions that I had 6 months ago are changed.
Inside, but they're not 18-wheelers. They're usually standalone.
Why do all of a sudden I feel like whistling and singing hi ho, hi ho?
The Department of Justice.
Surveillance
Oh, hey Lou, how are you? I see you.
Photog says, Johnny, the term is switch from last name to last name.
Tell me about some bad experiences. Life experiences, police experiences. What type of bad experiences? Come on, we've all had them, right? I admire the work you do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. This is why I don't get drunk. Well, you know what, Lou? I've got to say I was a little bit busy today, but I did hear that somebody was drinking, and somebody may have been drunk, and somebody may have said a few things. But I'll have to say, I didn't see it with my own eyes, so as of right now, it's just hearsay. Unless, of course, you did on a live stream, and you would never drink on a live stream, would you? Hey, Android guy, how are you?
No, that's private security.
Mark, you're probably right. I've got 1 out of 4 here, right? Chances are pretty good that maybe one of them might be something. Yeah, it was security. It wasn't the police, though. Do I want to take what, babe?
HBO Mac, what's up, dude?
Do I want to take what?
You want to take point on this?
No.
Look at him shining the light around. Like
I see him, like he's doing something, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
He passes five of us, doesn't light us up, and goes and proceeds to light up the,
The cats in the bushes.
right, a click away.
He's too late. We already planted all the devices we needed, so he's
Yeah.
too late to don't
Monkey was doing butt cam. Monkey, whose butt cam are you doing? Johnny's?
Not mine.
I think so.
No.
Mrs. 50, right? If you don't get body slammed or shot, then you know you're having a good day. Absolutely. Dust pick.
coming back. Oh, there you are. See, I don't know. I thought my shot was something moving.
Want to take points. I know what they wanted. They just know that I have a pretty decent rapport with the Popo lately. Oh, thank you. I just saw, be careful from Canada. So that means now I have Sweden, Canada, and Norway here. Thank you.
So
I'm not splitting completely up because they'll ghost me.
roll by us.
I'm gonna lay down in the street.
Okay,
Contact.
here we go. Oh, in the UK. And Illinois. Yes, one of those guys. I'll never forget Illinois. And an Aussie follower. You guys rock. I don't know what time it is any of these times that you guys are saying, but it's amazing that you guys are even taking your time to come in here. So thank you. I don't know if you can hear the beeping. Somebody's obviously backing up through here. I just have a feeling that that security is just going around the block. He's being a coward. He's waiting for the PD to show up before he sneaks.
Spot, right?
Yeah, and you know what I think? I think that he's actually waiting until he's probably called the PD and he's being a coward, and he's waiting until they show up before he comes back. Wisconsin, Dozer Bull, welcome. We're in Wisconsin, sweetheart. Denise, thanks for kind words on Johnny's live the other night. Paul, I'll never forget what you did for me, sweetie. I never will, and I appreciate it. And one thing I never ever want to do is forget anybody's kindness to me, ever. It's one of my pet peeves is when people don't appreciate other people. Long Island, New York, Clifford, welcome. Cheesehead, yeah. Yeah, we were followed from the last place we were at, but ended up just probably being a crackhead that was looking for something because, yeah. Newark, New York. Oh, I would love to go to New York one time and audit there. I'll tell you, I've got some top places I really, really want to go. And one thing that may keep me here would be Las Vegas. Las Vegas needs a lot of work right now, doesn't it? Have you guys seen what Laura Shark went through and what Tom Zebra went through? Contact again. Okay, here we go.
Similar audio.
North Carolina. I love North Carolina. I actually thought I was going to move there one day. Got to use this on Oink when they ask your name. You say none ya business. Taught my nephew that one. Actually, I was really surprised. I don't know if you guys have watched Silent Citizen's videos on his channel, but one of his videos was about why we should stay silent. And I think it's one of those things that every auditor should watch and try at least one time. I'm telling you, yesterday when Furry and I had this arrogant cop, originally when the first time he pulled up, I think this was at Chino, he was so aggravated that we wouldn't speak to him that he parked the wrong way on the street, tried to do a U-turn in the middle of the street. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys have a chance, go check out Silent Citizen. His channel is great, but that one video on there, and it's I think the name of it was Why Silent Citizen. I see him. Yeah, he's making he's trying to get us all in one area. Yeah, Furry is great, isn't she?
I'm trying to keep an eye out too as I'm talking to you guys.
As I said, it was kind of like my boot camp this week. Why silent? Watch and learn. Thanks, Sarah. You rock, sweetheart. And as for not having mods here, I know that I had Cindy in here, but since I only had my phone until I came here, and yeah, now I've got a laptop. Furry was so sweet and gave me her last one that now I'm going to be able to do things. So I will be able to make moderators, and I will be able to subscribe. Sure, I'll be point. The less you say, the better. You're right. Absolutely. But I have a problem with, I think sometimes I may have a problem with authority. I admit it. Especially when they give you that arrogant, I know better than you look, and you know what they're saying is a bunch of BS, right? We shouldn't be having to take that nonsense. Okay, you guys see the cops still there? Let's see if I can, okay. This is still security, answer questions with questions. Yeah, I know that drives him crazy too, doesn't it? One of those guys. I think he's just waiting. I think he called PD and he's just waiting for the police station, or the police department to get here. I think he's a coward and didn't want to come back by himself because he saw scary people with scary cameras. I'm great at playing with authority. You know what? I am. I really am, and I found out that it's really fun. Especially when you throw them, when you tell them something and they're surprised and they have that look on their face like, how the hell do you know that? Or what the hell do you know? I don't know if any of you guys saw the video of me and Furry when we were at the airport. But one of the things, if you watched it, one of the real short clips was the cop actually thought for a fraction of a few minutes or a few seconds that I was a cop. And one of the things he said to me was, why didn't you tell me you're the police? And I just looked at him and I could tell, and Furry told too, just in an instant, his temperament changed completely. So, yeah, Beardy, yeah, exactly. But this was the other guy, this was the first cop. There was a lot, of course, that had to be cut down to put into there, but the guy really was kind of much more arrogant, much more of an asshole before he kind of worked his way through. Yeah, he's waiting. There's a reason. You don't just sit there and park for no reason. As I don't know if you guys heard what Johnny said, was when he went by us, there's 5 people standing over here with cameras. He didn't light us up. He didn't even look at us. As soon as he went a little bit further, he made sure he put the spotlight on, again, I think, cats in the bushes. Stay calm and stand your ground. Yeah, that's about what I'm gonna do, right? We'll see. We'll see what happens. They may just be checking us out. Yeah. See, the thing is the other day, Paul, everybody was treating me with kid gloves, like with kid gloves. They were being on their best behavior. And I actually had to talk to them and say, listen, guys, when I get back home, do you really think that these Chicago cops are going to be treating me with kid gloves? I need to know what's to be expected when I get back home. Yeah, and then the kid gloves came off, and then immediately I was detained. We were stopped twice yesterday. So yeah, the gloves are off, and I'm learning as much as I can in this short amount of time. So... Did you see Mexican Padilla is out of jail and he's safe? That's good. Nobody should be in jail for taking pictures. I don't know what happened. I don't know the facts. So anything more than that, I can't say. CPD, some of the biggest jerks, to say it politely. No, you're absolutely right, one of those guys. And the thing is they've had this issue for so long because they've gotten away with it for so long. Everybody knows how corrupt Illinois is. Look at how many of our governors and other politicians have done, you know. Of course, it was Fed time, but still. Same thing, right? So, yeah, they've gotten away with so much for so long. These cops just don't want to take any of that back. And with Illinois being a stop and ID state, people are under the impression that as soon as a cop asks you for ID, you have to give it up, which is absolutely wrong. But to be honest with you, for so many years, you know, I believed it. Anytime a cop would ask me for my ID, I'd give it to him. Even as a passenger, I've ID'd. I've even had cops look through my bags before. Told them, sure, go ahead, I've got nothing to hide. Big mistake. Big mistake.
Denise IDs to a crossing guard.
Yeah, Denise IDs to a crossing guard. Not anymore. She IDs to me now, babe. So I think one of the most fun things when we had so much fun yesterday was, yeah, all the people that we reminded, you know, to record the police no matter what. And people were saying, really, you could do this? Come on, guys, it's 2018. Yeah, we can do this. And not only can we need to do this. You know, we should be doing this.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm talking to you now.
Again, I don't know if you guys heard, but my original plane reservation was canceled. One of my many people that love me so much called and canceled my reservation.
Man, that's awesome.
And at the airport, they told me that I was not going to be able to fly. As soon as I pulled out my phone and I asked her the questions and started to record her, all of a sudden I was going to make it on the plane, but my luggage wasn't. And they kept my luggage for 15 hours, tried to charge me to have it delivered to the house. It was just ridiculous. I spoke to 8 different people on the phone just to try to find out how I can get my stuff returned back to me. How did you first get into this? Were you just a watcher who then started watching? Wow, that's a good question, and I guess I'm going to be honest because there's nothing I have to hide anymore. Not that I was hiding it, I just wasn't sharing it. I was married to a cop for 30 years, so I lived on one side of that blue line. I saw the treatment, I saw the privilege. Shit, come on. I was very well known for my lead foot. I think the fastest I was clocked at the one time was 42 miles over the speed limit. And never once did I get a ticket. Never once did I get in any trouble. So when people say badges do not give you extra privileges, I say bullshit, because I was one of those that was a receiver of those extra privileges. And yeah, I separated from my husband, went through a really hard time, and I was home watching YouTube. Now remember, I was on one side of that blue line for a long, long time, thumbing through the TV, and a video came up about about Kelly Thomas. And if any of you haven't seen that, I highly recommend that you do. Watching that video changed my life. It gave me a purpose to get up and get moving. It also made me think of all the lies that I was told to for so many years. I can't read this, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna have to read it later. So if you want me to stop, I'll stop now. I'll pull one of those things. If you want me to stop telling you my story, give me a 1. If you want me to keep going, give me a 2.
Look at that, guys. This is Denise Lynn over here standing on the street corner.
Okay, I see a 2. Thank you. Yeah, Denise is on the street corner. Very good. Okay, 2. All right, guys.
I didn't mean it that way, Denise.
Yeah, Kelly Thomas. He was a homeless man in California that the police murdered. And not only murdered, it was one of those stories that was just so cruel and just so sickening that it's something I'll never forget. If I close my eyes even now, a year later, I still see his face before and afterwards. These police officers, and I use the term loosely, broke almost every bone in this man's face. They beat him to death using their hands, their tasers, and whatever else they could use. Sorry, this gets me every time. As he was laying there, calling for his father and screaming, "Daddy, they're killing me," these officers continued to pummel him relentlessly. Enough to where when the first responders finally came, nobody really wanted to touch him. And when they finally did move him, there was a pile of blood, a puddle of blood where this man laid that looked like somebody dropped a 5-gallon bucket of paint. And to hear these cops laugh and talk about cracking their knuckle or hurting their foot. I think I spent 25 minutes after the video just sitting there with tears just pouring down my face. So what I did was, of course, like anybody else, see where that video leads. And it led me to more of the story about him. And when I found out that these officers were not only not held accountable, but a lot of them were actually promoted afterwards, that's what got it going. Absolutely. All right, guys, I'm going to have to turn off really quick. We're going to be on live in just a little bit. All right, thank you so much. I'll get out of the street, I promise. Wait 1 second. All right, we're gonna go around the corner 1 more minute here. So actually what that ended up started me doing was it brought me to the first auditor I've ever seen, cop watcher, which was Tom Zebra. And it was the first time I've ever seen anybody ever in my life talk to a cop like he did. And I thought after the first video, man, what an asshole this guy is. But I watched another video and one more, and I realized that he wasn't being an asshole. He was actually being a mirror. And what he was doing was, if the cops treated him with respect, he treated them with respect. But if they treated him like a punk, he had no problem treating them like a punk. And Daniel was actually the first person in this community that reached out to me and has been nice to me since day one. Not that other people haven't. I've met wonderful people, but you know, deep down, I'm always going to remember that. It was Tom motherfucking Zebra that got me wanting to cop watch. All right, I'm gonna jump off here, and we'll be back on in a little bit. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening to my story. I'm sorry if I rambled. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. I love you guys. Thanks. Stay safe.